Good morning. Only two more. Take two. Good morning. Saturday. You know, it's true. The older you get, the earlier you get up. I should work at UPS now instead of 10 years ago, because 10 years ago I couldn't get up this time of day. I was on preload. I had to be at work at 3 o'clock in the morning. I remember getting up at 3 a.m. My roommates would still be asleep. I'd be like, that should be me. Now I can do it. Now I can't get back in. They don't do rehires. But that's okay. I got a bright career as a freelancer. I'm going to try to do these more often. Like every weekend. This is the Liberal Conservative podcast, where we strike to find balance and poke fun at those that go to extremes. Speaking of extremes, I need to go listen to that Billy Joel song. No, I'm not singing it. You'll not hear that. Anyway. You know, the one thing I gotta think after living out here on the West Coast for a year now, every time I go to Facebook and I see friends posting, I'm like, damn, you up early. No, you're not. That's like 2 or 3 hours in the future. I have friends now on Facebook all the way in New Zealand. I like to message them every once in a while and say, hey, how's the future look? I send a Facebook message on like Sunday and say, hey, how's Monday looking? How's life in the future? Anyway. Let's see. This is the dumbest thing I've read all week. On Huffington Post Weird News, apparently there's a man arrested in Kentucky because he dug his dad up after being dead for 30 years, just so he could argue with him. When the police asked him why he dug him up, the man just said he should be on the ground, not under it. Remember, it was Kentucky. Kentucky actually got smarter when blondes started moving there. Matter of fact, they even raised the drinking age to 25 just to keep alcohol out of public schools. And in Kentucky, you can get a college degree just by being able to drive through campus in a vehicle. Or even on a moped for that matter. There was this one time the governor's mansion burned down. It damn near took out the entire trailer park. The governor's mansion was a trailer. Then the other time, a fire took out the town library. Only destroyed 20 books. But the sad part is most of them hadn't even been colored yet. TGIF in Kentucky doesn't mean thank God it's Friday. It's printed on your shoes. That means toes go in first. And in Kentucky, when the lights go out, you're screwed. The teachers have to change the light bulb. The high school students can't do it because that's actually a college course. How to change a light bulb? 101? Never mind. But it is home of the pickup line, Nice Tooth. The only place in America where you can actually have a tooth fetish. But some good things came out of Kentucky. It's where the toothbrush was invented. You know, because every other state would have simply called it teeth brush. Get it? Toothbrush. That does, when you think about it, that does sound kind of weird. Never mind. Anyway, back to the story. The man who dug his dad up after being dead 30 years, he was actually charged with public intoxication and marijuana possession. I don't think anyone needs to be said on that. He actually claimed it was a Bible verse, and then that inspired him to dig his dad up. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Enough people are inspired by the Bible to do all sorts of things nowadays. Me personally, I'm inspired to go out drinking. Jesus drank. Matter of fact, I make a pitcher of wine, I keep hoping. Picture of water. Did I just say a picture of wine? Same thing. It's the first thing Noah did after the ark. He went and got drunk and slept with one of his daughters. I haven't read that passage in a while. I may be a little off there. But anyway. Yep. Looks like the guy in Kentucky. It's like he made a grave mistake. Get it? Grave mistake. Never mind. Anyway. Speaking of Kentucky, if we move a few states over to Arkansas, Bill Clinton celebrated his 69th birthday this week. I can't even say Bill Clinton is 69 in the same sentence. When asked what the former president wanted for his birthday, he merely just looked and said, "An intern." Can't do impersonations very well. Not gonna do it. An intern. I did not have sexual relations with that intern. It was just a blowjob. Bill Clinton quote. And you heard that on the internet, so you know it has to be true. Even though I just made it up. What did Bill Clinton say about Obama? It's better to have blowjobs than no jobs. Anyway. I'm working on getting these up to 10 minutes. I got like another 3 minutes to go. Other news. Jared Fogle, no longer Subway spokesman, because he ended his career the same way he started, trying to get in smaller pants. But the good news is, where he's going, he won't be denied a foot long, and he will still get the option of a 6 inch or foot long. They even had a welcoming committee at the state prison. Welcome, Jared. You can still get a foot long in here. All you gotta do is drop the soap. I'm still waiting for people to want to boycott Subway. It's like every time somebody gets in trouble and embarrasses the company, everybody wants to boycott the company. If you boycotted a company, every time some pervert got busted, business would go bankrupt. I mean, you know, Bill Gates has done something perverted. I'm still waiting for it to come out. I'm still waiting for Bill Gates to come out. Guess I know he's married. Speaking of coming out, iPhone 7, I think, is supposed to come out this year. iPhone 6 came out last year. And somewhere in the middle, the CEO of Apple came out. That was actually my last humorous devotional on my blog, ebishopwooten.com. That's ebishopwooten, WOOTEN.com, the liberal conservative site. The voice was taken from the politically correct Bible, and God created them. Not really sure what they are anymore. That begs the question: have people really changed? Solomon said that nothing new under the sun. That was written 3,000 years ago. You got put in this perspective. Nothing's really different now that hasn't been going on for centuries. It's just thanks to technology we have to see it. So we've always been stupid. That's how you know the birth of Jesus and the virgin birth thing and the 3 wise men were all a miracle. They actually had three wise men and a virgin. That's almost as big a miracle as the Messiah himself. Yes! I made it to 10 minutes! This is officially my longest blog. Until next week, this is the Liberal Conservative blog. Throughout the week, you can follow me on LibConservative on Twitter, or at my blog itself, ebishopwooten.com. No, that's not a religious title. That's actually my middle name. Because my dad wanted a junior. Don't worry, I'm breaking the cycle. God bless. See you next week.